Beyond the battlefields of World War II, another war raged. One fought with spades and seeds in backyards and allotments across Britain. Ordinary people, driven by necessity, transformed every patch of earth into a front line against hunger, using ingenuity to keep their families and nation fed. Wartime gardeners saw their homes as more than shelter. They were sources of warmth. By building lean-to greenhouses against south-facing walls, they captured and stored heat from the sun and the house itself. Salvaged timber and glass created simple structures, turning brick walls into thermal batteries. This borrowed warmth allowed tender seedlings to survive the cold, protected from biting winds. Today, anyone can replicate this. A wooden frame and plastic sheeting against a sunlit wall creates a microclimate. It's a lesson in using what you have, working with your environment and maximizing every resource. The home became a lifeline, offering both shelter and sustenance. Wartime gardeners harnessed the earth's natural insulation by digging pit greenhouses, semi-submerged structures that stayed warm below the frost line. Excavated soil formed thick berms around the pit, creating double insulation. A simple glass roof captured sunlight, while the earth's steady temperature protected crops from frost. Even in bitter cold, these sunken spaces nurtured hardy greens. This earth-integrated design remains a powerful low-tech way to garden through winter. By working with the land, they created resilience from the ground up. The Anderson shelter, once a refuge from bombs, became a greenhouse for survival. Its steel shell, buried in earth, offered natural insulation and thermal mass. Gardeners replaced the steel door with a glass front, transforming darkness into a sunlit haven for plants. Nothing was wasted. Structures built for war were repurposed for life. Today, any earth-bermed structure, a root cellar, a hillside shed, can be adapted with a glazed front for passive solar growing. The lesson: see potential in what you already have. Survival meant turning every resource into an opportunity for growth. Before electric heating, gardeners relied on the heat of decomposition, hotbeds fueled by fresh manure. Piled deep and watered, manure generated warmth as it broke down, creating a living furnace beneath the soil. A layer of topsoil above the hotbed provided a cosy bed for seeds, even as snow fell outside. This method jump-started the growing season, giving crops a crucial head start. Today, any nitrogen-rich compost can fuel a hotbed: chicken manure, grass clippings, kitchen scraps. Build a cold frame over a composting pit to harness this natural heat. It's a partnership with nature, turning waste into life. Amidst the ruins of war, gardeners salvage window frames to build A-frame greenhouses. Two frames joined at the top formed a portable weather-resistant shelter for crops. The steep sides captured low winter sun and shed snow, protecting plants from the elements. This was renewal from destruction, waste transformed into sustenance. Today, old windows and timber can be reclaimed for the same purpose. Building with salvaged materials is cost-effective and honours the legacy of resourcefulness. Every A-frame was a symbol of resilience and hope. Blackout curtains, once used to hide homes from bombers, became vital insulation for greenhouses. At night, gardeners draped heavy curtains or blankets over glass to trap daytime warmth. This simple layer slowed heat loss, keeping plants alive through freezing nights. In the morning, covers were removed to let in the sun. Today, thermal blankets or fleece can serve the same purpose, no electricity needed. It's a daily ritual of conservation, born from necessity. The blackout taught gardeners to protect every degree of warmth. Wartime gardeners invented double-layered lids for cold frames, trapping a layer of air for insulation. 2 panes of glass, separated by spacers, created a thermal barrier. Homemade double glazing. This leap in efficiency protected plants from frost and extended the growing season. The principle is simple. Still air slows heat loss. Today, polycarbonate or glass can be used to build double-glazed lids for cold frames. It's a clever upgrade using basic materials and physics. Innovation meant survival, one air gap at a time. Even inside greenhouses, gardeners used glass cloches, miniature greenhouses for individual plants. Bell jars, lanterns or cut bottles created microclimates, giving extra protection to vulnerable seedlings. This targeted defense allowed different crops to thrive side by side. Today, plastic bottles or glass bowls can serve the same role. It's a simple, non-electric way to buffer against sudden cold. Every plant got its own shield, ensuring survival through the harshest nights. The wartime gardener's greatest lesson was redundancy, layer upon layer of protection. A seedling might rest in a hotbed, inside a lean-to, behind double glass, under a blackout curtain, and beneath a cloche. Each layer added precious degrees of warmth, guarding against failure. If one system faltered, others stood ready. This belt and braces approach ensured survival, not just for the average night, but for the worst. Redundancy isn't waste, it's wisdom. Building resilience means thinking in layers, always prepared for the unexpected. These wartime techniques are more than history. They're a blueprint for resilience and self-sufficiency. By working with nature, layering defences and repurposing materials, gardeners protected their food supply against all odds. The legacy of the Victory Garden is a harvest of knowledge, as vital now as ever. The fight for resilience continues, right in our own backyards.